Alright everyone, adding to the big BPM jump video, sorry, not videos, demos. So this is a second example of jumping up from this track, Zena 145, to this drum and bass track, 178. So what's that? It's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 30, just shy of 35 BPMs. So this track is one of my favorites. Just like I did on Friday, I'm not going to speak as I demo. I'm going to speak to you about this transition afterwards. And I'm also going to skip through the track quite quickly for time purposes. But imagine that I'm actually letting this track play, and as it's playing, I'm incrementally and gradually increasing the BPM as it progresses, and especially in this section, which is a break where there's mostly vocals. Okay, so. Okay, so I went through this track, incrementally increased the BPM, like in the previous demo that I shared with you on Friday. I kind of lowered this drum and bass high BPM track to, I think it was about 156, so I kind of got them to meet halfway, just about halfway-ish. Here I've got hot cues, 5, 5. I actually missed it by 4 beats. I don't know if you noticed. My aim with this one was to, once I reached the 5 here, I wanted these two 5s to be aligned, but I actually released my loop a little bit too late. So what happened was this. But I actually knew that it was going to be fine and not too much of an issue, so I just kept going. Because I know this track, and I know that this ends with a kind of, with a beatless vocal, somehow neutral-ish part. So I just let that ride. It was a mistake, and I just kept going with it, and it still sounded good, I think. I hope. So, yeah. Align these BPMs around here, and also notice this little chaotic thing that happened here. So also the beat grid here is fucked, as you can see, but if you give it a listen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1. So this is a little playful trick. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and it hits the 1 again. But no, they do a little backspin, and then this is the 1 again. So this is quite rare, but in some produced tracks there will be spots where there's a bit of playfulness and tricking the ear into being like 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, you thought that was going to be the drop, surprise, backspin, no it's not, the 1 is actually here. So in that demo I realigned it because I had this this loop here, which is just a sort of like airy synth playing, quite neutral, and I think it was playing already, or maybe it wasn't. Anyway, yeah, just pay attention to these fun places, because, you know, if you had your thing lined up here, it's all aligned, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you get tricked here, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's not aligned anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, pay attention to these little things and realign if necessary. I did it in real time. You can do that in real time, it's all good, and you can use the jog wheel to readjust if needed. And otherwise it's a pretty simple transition, to be honest. Like 5 aligned with 5, it was misaligned by 4 beats, but it was still fine. And then in this area here, I increased the BPM without beat matching it with this one, with the Xena track one. I didn't care about that because it's kind of BPM less in this section. So I just let myself do it and increase that all the way from probably like 158 or so at this point, all the way up to 172 or so, in a very, yeah, big chunk. All right.